As you can see, I just got the dough wet enough to where it's the flour is hydrated. That's really all we got, but you can see it's as lumpy as hell, and you know, a little bit sticks to my hands. And I'm just going to go ahead and start kneading it to make it smooth, or get it to that point. So all I do is I just pat this down, fold it over, pat it down, fold it over. Now obviously this is a larger batch. This is a 5 dough ball batch. But all I'm doing is driving that water into the flour and getting this to the point that I can do something with it. I'll just take it and roll it around in a circle like this, kind of tighten it up, and then start just tamping it down, folding it, tamping it down, folding it. And I'll typically do this until it doesn't stick to the table, which it's already, I mean, it's pretty much there. Sticking to my hands a little bit, not a big deal. You're going to have that, but you know, I really don't want to go much beyond this. It's pretty tight right now. It's tightening up, and going any further beyond this is going to just destroy the gluten structure. So I'll just rub my hands together and get the rest of this stuff off my hands, roll it back into the dough, and just going to cover it up for a half an hour and go from there. But you know, it doesn't take a whole hell of a lot. So just roll it around, pick up the crumbs. You can see it's not really sticking to my hands. There's not much there. But it's holding a shape, and what's going to happen is in a half hour when I come back, the gluten's going to relax, and we'll start stretching. Okay, it's been 30 minutes, and as you can see, the gluten has relaxed, the ball has spread out a little bit, and I'm just going to give it the old stretcheroo, and we'll get it covered back up. Typically I'll take a little bench scraper like this, get underneath it, stretch it once, press it down here so it sticks to the table, stretch the second time, same thing, get underneath it, tamp this down so it sticks to the table, stretch it a third time, and for the fourth and final stretch, I'll press it down here, take the scraper underneath, stretch, and roll. And as you can see, it's already pretty smooth. So now I'm just going to cover it up, and I'll come back in 30 minutes. Okay, we're back. It's been 30 minutes. Lift off the cover. As you can see, the gluten has again relaxed. So we will stretch it for now the second time. Just like before, I'm going to take this bench knife. I'm going to get it underneath the dough so we can stretch it. Pull it out. Don't go too crazy. Just till it gives a little bit of resistance, and then fold it onto itself. Pat this side down, take your bench knife, Again, fold it onto itself, push it down, bench knife. It's really starting to tighten up now, so I'm not going to do a fourth turn. I'm just going to pull it into a ball. And as you can see, nothing's sticking to my hands. And the dough ball is nice and smooth. I'm going to still do it one more time though. So I'm going to cover it up, and I'll return in 30 minutes. Okay, friend, this is the end of the road. As you can see, the dough is relaxed again. It's a 30-minute wait, and we are going to do the final stretch. But before we do that, I'm going to put a few drops of olive oil in the bowl. Not much, just enough to put a very light coat, ever so thin. There shouldn't be anything dripping on the inside of it, so that when you go to get the dough out after the bulk, it doesn't stick to the bowl. So I go ahead with the scraper, scrape the one end, stretch it. It's pretty tight. I'm probably going to get 2, maybe 3 stretches out of it, but it's really built up its gluten. Again, I'm going to press down the one side, stretch it. I think I can do one more, but I'm not going to stretch it very far. There you go, man. So now I'm going to roll it into a nice tight ball. There you go. There's your finished product. Turn on the light, maybe you can see a little better. I mean, it's smooth. So now I'm just going to take it, put it in the bowl. Put some saran on it, nice and tight, so no air gets in there.